You know, people ask me, what do you like about elk hunting? I like everything about elk hunting. I like the animal, I like the places they live, I like the way they move, I like the sounds they make, the energy they bring, I like the way they taste on the table, I like the people they bring me close to in hunting camps and friends and family that use elk as an excuse to get together a couple times a year.
And the hunt for a monster bull has brought author Chris Dorsey to the Antipodes, New Zealand, the opposite end of the world from American elk country, and one of the most beautiful lands on earth, a place of mountains and oceans, easily accessible by air, and where a hunter with guide Don Skur and Cardrona Safaris can hear the roar of red stags and the bugling of elk at the same time.
So this is a little sweet spot down here?
Yeah. We're going to glass them first from a distance and then, you know, use the wind to get up on them. They're going to be in the brush as well. They're a kind of cunning animal to hunt, so we're going to have to look out for them. We use the spot and stalk approach. We're going to hear bulls bugling in the distance.
Don started out the first morning, he just said, let's work up this big draw. It's a nice seep all the way through. They like the water down there. He said, I've been hearing a lot of bulls, a lot of stags roaring as well. And sure enough, boom, there's a beautiful bull sitting out across there.
Nice.
He's going to be a nice one, isn't he?
Yeah, you're right there. He's got, you know, he's got everything you're looking for.
Just not enough.
Yeah, that's right, just not enough. He's probably only 5, 6 years old.
Could I supersize that, please?
Yeah.
Beautiful though, isn't he? Look at that, big time rutted up. He's just caked in mud.
Yeah.
What is he, 5?
I would
it's like
think.
a 5 by?
Yeah, 5 by. Oh, he's got that one little, kicker.
Trash there,
yeah. I would think in a couple of years' time he's going to be a nice bull.
Give him a couple of years. I think
Yeah, that's right.
2 years, you're going to have a nice crop of good shooters around here.
Yeah, that's right. And there is a reasonable amount of cows in this country as well. So.
Now he's got a hind with him. Can they breed with hinds?
Oh yeah, they can. Yeah, they can and they do. That's reasonably common, you know. And they do breed. They're very, very close genetically wise, the two animals. They're kind of like hybrid-looking antlers, you know.
What do they sound like? They bugle or they roar?
Yeah, they generally bugle.
Bugle with a roar finish? Is that
something like that? Yeah.
Confused? Very confused?
Yeah. But I definitely know there's a big elk around here somewhere, and he'll be holding all the cows.
Yeah. So find the cows, you're going to find him.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't we just creep up here and up this ridge here, and we'll catch up on him somewhere along the line.
That drainage goes up all the way to the top of the mountain, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
You always go up. You ever notice that?
Dorsey's guide is Don Skur, son of Cardrona Safaris owners John and Ann, making him a second-generation guide with homegrown knowledge of the hunting property. Dorsey has 14 bulls to show for his more than a decade of elk hunting experience. For Dorsey, there's nothing better than a hunt in a foreign land for a familiar species.
You know, you get on a plane in Los Angeles, it's 13 hours to get down to New Zealand, a long flight. But you come down here and there are so many reasons to come. You know, this is an amazing place. This is the mythic Middle Earth, of course. Stunning country. These islands were formed by volcanoes. And so what you've got are what look like really tall, sort of optical illusion mountains. Typically, it's only about 4,000 to 6,000 feet that you're hunting at, so it's not the elevation, it's not a lung burn kind of hunt. It might be steep, but take your time, you can do this hunt. And it just looks much bigger than it actually is, but it's a special place.
You hear that red stag over there?
Yeah, I tell you what, the stags are roaring big time.
Yeah, the red stags and the elk, they roar at the same time.
You get a lot of guys that come down and do both, hunt elk hunt stags, since they're bugling and roaring
Absolutely.
At the same time.
Steve, look way up there. There's a nice light-coloured animal. I bet you that's an elk. Sure
Pretty
is.
nice bull, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
A little young.
Yeah, I think so. He hasn't got great mass on him, and he's not that wide, you know. You know, my guess is he's just a younger bull, you know. He's probably only 4 or 5.
Look how polished up he is, though. Those tips are spectacular. All shined up.
Yeah, for sure. No, they look good, don't they?
God, I love looking at those.
Yeah.
Something about those big old racks going through cover.
Yeah.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like it's meant to be, doesn't it? I think
it's going to be nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to be nice in a couple of years. That guy.
You can tell he just doesn't have any cows with him, no hinds hanging around. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's not the big guy, is he?
And I'll tell you what, I know there's some cows around in this area, so there's got to be a big bull hanging with those cows. So why don't we just take off up into this drainage here? We have heard another bull bugling earlier on, so
Gotta be
see if we
going
can
up.
catch up on it.
Well, we just have to get past those eyes. You know?
Yeah, that's
Good
right.
news, bad news proposition. Find the cows, you'll find the bull, but
Yeah, that's
you gotta
right.
get past those sets of eyes.
Before there was Cardrona Safaris, there was the Skur family farming operation. Don's father, John, saw the potential of hunting on this magnificent piece of ground and made the move.
Cardrona Safaris started out a family-owned and operated enterprise that's been going for around about 8 years. When we started our first sortie into the safari business, it was an addition to the existing farming enterprise, which still operates today, which was primarily a merino sheep operation, farming around about 12,000 merino sheep, along with up to 500 beef cattle. And at that same time we had a deer herd. So we've phased back the sheep and cattle operation, advanced the deer herd, and integrated the safari business with that.
One look at deer like this, and it's clear that this is country that calls out to be hunted. And now guide and hunter are back on the trail of bull elk.
Way up there.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah. He's a nice looking bull.
Yeah, you know, you got a bunch of elk in that class, don't you? You know, they look like they're 4 or 5 year olds, but they're not the big.
Yeah.
They're not north of 300 at this point.
Yeah, that's right.
310, 320.
He's a nice looking bull.
He's gonna be nice, yeah.
Yeah. He's been in those manukas, and he's got nice dark antlers with white points.
He's been in what? The Manukas?
The manukas, yeah, that's that.
Who are you calling a Manuka?
That's that tree down there. This native tree.
Is that where they get the dark rub on their
that's
antlers?
right. Yeah. They rub their antlers and they come up real dark. Quite often, and they'll be rubbing their points and the dark antlers and really white tips. Looks really nice.
They get polished, yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Well,
tell
he's
you.
a good-looking bull. He's just not there yet, is he? He's
No,
a little fit
no.
in the body. You can see it in the neck and the shoulders.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, those old, mature bulls just start getting
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. Now he'll be fine. He'll be a nice shooter in a couple of years.
Tell you what, to hunt stags and elk at the same time,
Yeah.
one in the roar, one in the bugle,
Yeah.
chase fallow deer that are rutting, you know? I mean, that's...
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Welcome to Jurassic Park, pal. This is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not a bad part of the world, that's for sure.
Well, what do you think? You want to just kind of keep moving up this
Yeah,
valley
I think
here?
so. I know there's more cows around here somewhere, so
Yeah,
that
find
big
the cows and you're going to find him.
Yeah, that's right. We'll find
Mr.
the big bull
for sure.
So why don't we just sneak up here a
After
little?
you. Give me that tractor beam. Pull me out of here, Scotty.
Yeah, right.
This is a little hunting secret down here in the South Pacific, and it's an elk hunting secret because they're growing gigantic elk down here.
To Theodore Roosevelt goes the credit for elk inhabiting New Zealand. In 1905, the 26th President of the United States sent 20 elk as a gift to New Zealand. 18 survived the voyage. Half of the elk came from Yellowstone. The other 10, however, came from a Massachusetts game reserve.
That's a magical gift because it's transformed this landscape, which didn't have any mammals on it whatsoever other than one species of bat, and now it is what it is. It's an absolutely game-rich paradise.
Yet without control, the elk and other game soon began to unbalance New Zealand's natural order.
When all these animals were introduced here, the stag, the elk, the fallow deer, even moose were introduced once upon a time, they were introduced to an environment that really had no controls, whether it was hunting or predators or anything else. So they hit this landscape that's nutrient rich, winter kill free, and what else? They exploded. They took over the place, became too populated, and spread disease. So what happened then in the 30s and 40s is they had to come in big time and control these animals. They were doing it through aerial gunning from helicopters and fixed wing. New Zealand has since gotten their handle on this, and now they manage the herds throughout the country incredibly well. So not only do you have sort of an optimal balance of animals on the land, but you have the optimal balance to produce the biggest animals in the world.
I think that from an American hunter's perspective is we don't have to go and pre-book for tags and stand and line up and maybe not get tagged for a number of years. That's not an issue in New Zealand. You can just turn up here at Cardrona and hunt an elk as part of your package.
Yeah, he's got good time length, but he's not real wide, is
No,
he?
he's not. He's a nice bull, but you know, he'll be nicer in a couple more years, I think. You know, I think, Chris, I think we should pass him and carry on, because I'm pretty sure somewhere around here we're going to bump into a big one.
You know, the funny thing is he's chasing those hinds too, you know?
Yeah.
Look at that stag coming in. Look at that stag coming in.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a stag right there.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
He's a beauty, isn't he? Look at those tines on the top.
Yowza, he's coming in.
Yep.
Kick ass to take names too. We can see a fight here. You know, it was fun to watch sort of the behavior of the bull elk and the stags, and we're talking mature animals of both species. And to see the dominance, it reminded me of a mule deer and a whitetail almost, in that, you know, in the case of some of these stags, they had enormous racks, multiple points, big crowning on top, and probably older than some of these bull elk. Yet the elk were so aggressive, they would come in and run off these stags and take the hinds for their own. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, after you, pal.
We'll sneak down through here and get up on this next canyon.
It's a throaty bull sounding down there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If left to their own device for another 1,000 years, what would ultimately happen here is you would see a lot of critters that were dominated by what we would call elk, and a very different animal would emerge between these two species right now that are so very close. We're just kind of working up this gigantic mountainside, and it seems to go forever and ever and ever. And Don happens to look down, and he sees, I see something down there. He looks pretty darn good to me.
Oh yeah, doesn't he just?
You figure he's a 6? It's hard to tell for me.
Yeah, no, he's a nice bull, all right, Chris. Now I think he's definitely a 6x6. Oh, hang on, I tell you, he's turned his head. He's got a wing tine on his right hand side.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I see it now.
He's a 6x7. Man, he's a nice bull.
He has no clue we're here either. Tell you what, if we can get down to that knoll right up above him, that's going to be 200-300 yards away.
Sure.
That'd be a perfect shot right there if he looks
right.
good from there.
So why don't we slip on down here and get up to that knoll down there?
Yeah. It'll be a bitch getting him out of there if we get him, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll worry about that later.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's a secondary thing.
This is elk country of another kind. Author Chris Dorsey's flown 13 hours to reach the island the Maori called Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand.
We managed to spot this nice looking bull. He had a fair way off.
He looks pretty darn good to me.
Oh yeah, doesn't he just?
You figure he's a 6? It's hard to tell for me. Tell you what, if we can get down to that knoll right up above him, that's going to be 200-300 yards
for
away.
sure.
That'd be a
Yeah,
perfect shot right there.
Yep,
if he
that's
looks
right.
good from there.
So why don't we slip on down here and get up to that knoll down there? When we found this bull, we were, you know, we were excited as per normal when you're hunting an animal like that. But man, he was down in the bottom of this ravine.
We get down there, kind of slip in.
Okay,
Gotta be just down below there.
I think so, yeah. He's going to be a couple of 100 yards just behind this knob. So why don't we just sneak it down here real quiet? We'll get
Get up to that rock there.
Yeah, that's right. Just on the other side up here. Yeah, straight down. Get up by this rock here and have a good look at him. Yes,
Yeah, there he is.
There he is down there.
There's a cow. There's a cow.
Yeah.
Watch it. The cow's looking at us.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a cow.
Yeah, he's getting up.
Cow. Oh man, he's looking pretty good from here, huh?
Damn, look at those tines. I mean, he's polished, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been rapping hard. Man, look at that.
Is he a 6? He looks like a 6.
Yeah, he's a 6x7. He's got one of those funky kickers.
Well, he's
out
got a
one
wing
side.
tine, huh?
Yeah. Man, he's got everything. He's got big legs. with those tines so they're nice and long.
Yep. Give me your back. We'll sit down on the rock. Give me your back. Yep. Maybe shoot off that.
Yeah, just shoot one. Seven. Man, he's got those tines nice and polished, hasn't he?
Tell you what, if he gives me a broadside shot, I'm going to take him. We
Yeah,
figure
that's
that's
right.
about 3.
Yeah,
Looks like
just around 300 yards old.
right.
Nice shoulder shot.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a good shot now.
You ready? You take him.
Yep, you take him. All right. All right. Way to go.
Buddy!
All right. You hear that bullet
I love
sucking up
these
that
things,
big-
man.
Oh man, that's a beauty out. What a shot.
That was just spectacular, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
That's a
even
dandy
fun.
bull, man. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
a dandy bull right there. We saw those polished tips, and it's spectacular. I mean, it's a beautiful bull sitting there, bedded down, and Don's like, look, he's a good one. You know, I would take him if I were you, and this is a guy that knows the expectations of what's here. Boom, make the shot. He drops to the shot. It was just absolutely epic, and really a shot for the ages. It's one that I'll never forget.
What a
The
shot.
7 mag barks,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh yeah.
Now, how do we get to him?
Yep.
That's the real question,
Yep,
huh?
that's right. Now we've got to throttle down this way,
Stick down that way? All right.
down through this way. It's going to be a fair hike down there,
Yeah, it'll take some time to get
Yep.
down there.
but that's all right.
Let gravity be your friend, is that the line?
Oh yeah, something like that. Oh man.
He's a nice bull.
Oh yeah.
No ground shrinkage on him, that's
No.
nice.
Definitely not.
Tell you what, I'm gonna set this gun up here, it's clear.
Yep, that's right. Chris pulled off a nice shot on him. It was perhaps 250 yards that shot. It was a nice shot.
Look at this guy, I tell you
Oh
what.
yeah.
He's a beautiful bull, you know.
Oh, and he just
300 class bull,
Yep.
just a really nice.
perfect. He's got everything. Lower tines nicely set. He's got everything. Nice spread, length, the kicker tines.
Well, he's polished up on the tips too.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it, buddy?
he's been working them, hasn't he?
Just a really pretty rack. I tell you, that little notch he's got there on the right side, that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
funky
yeah.
too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, he's a nice
Character.
Yeah,
He's got character.
He's got nice character,
Tell you
right?
what, he's gonna give us character trying to get him out of here.
Is he ever? he's in an awkward place, but however, no, he's a beauty. Oh man.
Our gift to you guys, huh?
Yeah.
This is Teddy Roosevelt's gift to New Zealand.
Yep. That's about it. Yeah.
Come down here, bring one rifle, bring a desire to have great hunting, great hospitality, see a different part of the world, experience it, share a language, and share a love for game. That's what these people are all about.